Welcome one, welcome all. Thank you for tuning in here. This is another casted game here, but we're doing it just a little bit differently for this one, as this is a game replay. One of my friends here on Age of Empires, FIRE.Brick. So, let's jump right in here. Excuse me. Oh, water. So, let's check out what's going on with our players here. FIRE.Brick, spawning in the west of the map. Color red, Team 2, playing as the French, FIRE.Brick. In the east side of the map, playing as the Chinese, in the color blue, Team 1, RS.Sphinx. Twitch TV. So, let's see what's going on here with this map. This is a King of the Hill map, and the biome is steppes. Right. Well, we've introduced our players, and let's see what they are off to as they're off to the races here. FIRE.Brick in the west. Villagers all on sheep. All in getting food sources here. 8 villagers here. We're in training. Nice. And RS-Sphinx. Got some villagers on berries. Got some on sheep. Hero official out there getting tax collection. Villagers gold. For a fast age up here. Love to see it. Excuse me. A bit parched here. Sweet H2O. I tell you, Bobby Boucher, he knew what was good. Alright, so let's check out these spawns here just a little bit closer. On the east side of the map here for RS-Sphinx, his gold mine is right next to that tree line. Not super exposed, it's in a nice position there with a house next to it. It's got some natural kind of fortification with the way that King of the Hill was naturally laid out. There's a bunch of forest on sides of the whole map, so it's a pretty good place. You know, it's easy to get a tower there and keep a good defensive position on that mine, so very, very nice for the players. Very nice. And same thing on FIRE.Brick spawn. It's like that with every player on a King of the Hill map. There's a little bit more of natural boundaries. The hill in the middle. So that keeps things interesting. So again, gold mine not super exposed, makes it really nice to get villagers on there right away and starting to collect resources, so that is very good. FIRE.Brick putting a lumber camp out onto the field. He's looking for some wood. Love to see it. So we're going to follow along with their scouts here for a minute. FIRE.Brick has his first scout on the east side of the map, just patrolling the edges, while the second scout goes right through the center, checking out the sacred site. 3 minutes into the game, he's almost got the whole map explored. RS-Sphinx, by comparison. First scout is patrolling the northern side of the map and working his way down west. Second scout, at least I believe there's a second scout. Actually, no, there is not a second scout for RS-Sphinx. Okay. One scout that is patrolling the map. He's almost gotten through the whole thing. Good map awareness. FIRE.Brick scouts are going after these 2 villagers, harassing them as they try to build the Barbican of the Sun. Smart play there. Once the Barbican goes up, it's an extremely useful defensive position in this early part of the game with gunpowder, gunshot damage. Very powerful against infantry. So using the scouts there to try to focus down those villagers, very smart play. Helps put some pressure on the enemy's base, and also just kind of delays that landmark, if nothing else. I'm just going to turn the volume down just a little bit here. I think we're a tad loud on the volume. Alright. That will help us out just a little bit here for viewers on YouTube. And FIRE.Brick does pull his scouts back, his base, lay a little bit of the pressure on those villagers. Wasn't enough to deny the Barbican, but it did slightly delay it. So, You know, every second you can buy for yourself does matter. Brick appears to have an outpost planned near the sacred site in the center. See, it looks like one villager going out to start building that here, so that's good, very proactive approach. Keep in mind, with King of the Hill, naturally, there is only one sacred site in the map, so whoever controls that one central location has an extreme advantage as they get that 10-minute timer counting down towards victory. Both players always want to be going for that sacred site. Wonder victories on this map, very much less common from what I've seen, just as players are so focused on that sacred site or the landmarks. So, interesting stuff. And we're already seeing age-ups here. FIRE.Brick has built the School of Cavalry. Our Sphinx has built the Barbicans, so they're both in Age 2. We've got barracks coming up already, and looks like a blacksmith for Brick in the French, so things are happening here. Players are slowly progressing their way up through the ages. Alright, we're just going to check here. It looks like Sphinx has a scout here that's hidden just behind this forest here to the cliffside. Kind of scouting out the enemy base a little bit. He's if an army moves past him, he'll be able to see it. So, interesting position for the scout. Falling back with Brick here. It looks like he's got a villager who had completed the outpost, is now building wooden palisade walls over the side of the mountain here. He's proactively getting a very strong defensive position all set up here. Very interesting to see. Always love seeing walls coming out of the field. I am a big fan of walls galore. Stone walls, wooden walls, anything. Walls of infantry, just give me all the walls. I love to see it. Nice defensive positions, and I've always been a sucker for walls in Age of Empire. Love to see it, Brick. Keep it going. Give me all the walls. And he's got a ton of villagers here over stone. They just gathered up, it looks like, close to 300 some, a little bit more stone. Probably just enough to start getting some stone walls up here. He has upgraded one of the outposts, so that will help him out, having a stronger fortified position on the hilltop. And he's mining even more stone up in the corner here. He's also building a second town center. Interesting. Play. Getting a second base all set up on the top of the mountain there. Very good. Let's see it. Keep in mind here, our player's Brick looks like he is a finisher in the diamond category. Like Sphinx was a finisher in the Conqueror rank. So keep in mind, both of these players are very skilled, very good, very high rank. They've been around the block. They know what they're doing. They've been through more than a few matches, so they've got some tricks up their sleeves. So I expect we'll be seeing some interesting plays here. Looks like the Chinese Civ is building some palisade walls of their own on the southern side of their base, presumably to keep out enemy raids there down their southern portion. So interesting to see. Good play. Brick is also looking at getting some more walls up here, northern side of the map near his base, and a wolf is chasing down his villager, attacking her. She stabs back. She goes for the wolf. She's like, not today. Sorry. Get out of here. Stabs that wolf with a spear, and the wolf goes down. Bye-bye, wolf. Villager is saved. Saved her own life. Love to see it. Right. Now, the players are slowly getting more defensive positions up here. Brick is already building stone walls on the southern portion of the mountain here. He's got a decent amount coming in here. It's almost finished. He's got 2 villagers building that out. That's going to add a very nice, strong defensive position, keeping just another funnel enemy kind of boxed into their area and keeping them out of his, and putting the walls down here south of that other portion, blocking off every possible entrance to the hill here. Interesting way of handling that. Very interesting. And you notice that this wall isn't able to truly be completed. You can't get the ramparts that are nice and closed off in a circular fashion on either side, because there's just not enough space with the cliff there. You could build it in such a way just a little further out where you might get the ramparts there, but he's just keeping it simple, conserving on stone. Very smart. Keeps that stone in his back pocket, and more resources for what he needs. You know, just keeping it real strategic, real smart. We're witnessing that. And it looks like his walls so far have succeeded in keeping the enemy kind of boxed in into their own base. Brick is taking control of the map. He's got, if you look at what's going on here, he's really, with the walls blocking everything off, he's kind of claiming everything from, you know, this portion of the map here to the west. That's all his. You know, he's claiming that. He's laying claim to about 3/4 of the map. We'll see how well he's able to enforce that here. He's got more wooden palisade walls going up the southeastern portion of the map, so he's definitely finishing off his defensive positions. And we are seeing some age-ups coming up here again. Looks like Brick is building a landmark Sphinx, maybe not too far behind. Brick is building the Royal Institute, where he'll be able to get a little bit cheaper technologies earlier on as well. He can research everything in the late game, even in the Castle Age. He's going to have that advantage there, which is still nice for him. He's building it fast. He's got 12 villagers on that landmark. It'll be going up really quick here in a second. And we're now nearly 12 minutes into this game. Haven't seen any real major skirmishes yet, but I suspect there are going to be some crazy plays happening in the next few minutes here as things keep heating up. Two villagers attack a wolf that was chasing them, and the wolf goes down. FIRE.Brick does advance into the Castle Age. It is now in Age 3. Lots of villagers on lumber. And lots on food as well. Looks like he's going for deer. I think he's got some berry bushes somewhere. I think I saw. He's definitely getting after it. Claiming them all in the center of the map. Expanding his base forward. Check out Sphinx here. He's also going for some deer, berry bushes, lots of gold, lots of wood. He's diversifying his resources as well. He's researching some technologies too. He's getting stronger melee damage. Seeing that come out here with the bloomery. Got some cavalry on the field as well as a ram. He's it looks like Sphinx is attempting to go on the offensive here. We'll see how that plays out. Ram approaches the wooden palisade wall, begins the assault. Boom! Well, the ram goes. It is hammering away at the walls very quickly, and the walls are about half health there. They're about to go down very quickly. Ah, boom! There it is. Very close to going down. Horsemen are at the ready. They charge through the gap in the wall and start focusing down the rest of the palisade. And they're making short work of it, as you can see, with that many infantry and horses chucking their torches. That makes a difference. And they move on, charge through the gap, continue forward, behind the walls, into enemy territory. It's like he's passing by the board, paying it no mind. This boar gets to live another day. And Brick is trying to build some more palisade walls here with a couple villagers. Not fast enough to stop these cavalry pushing right through. Looks like they pay the villagers no mind. They just continue walking. Now the spears are beginning to focus on the villagers. Spears are saying, we're going to put a stop to that. The villagers do manage to complete the walls, however, and cuts Sphinx's army into two different sections, but then they break through the wall and are again able to be reunited and continue pushing forward. Chinese army moving very quickly. And Brick's villagers complete a stone wall a little bit closer to his base, and they box in army of Sphinx. Now something Brick could do here, I wonder if he's going to try it. He could use these villagers down here by the palisade wall. He could recomplete that wall, trapping Sphinx's army in here. We build a castle, maybe some towers, try to snipe them out. He could harass them here. He could try something like that. I'm gonna take a screenshot here. This is this is pretty funny. Sphinx is battering through the wall, trying to break out of dodge. He's trying to get through. Walls are coming down pretty quickly. But those stone walls are going to be broken through. 3 rams at the ready. A lot of firepower. Walls blown up. The walls are going down. Rams break through the walls. Continue forward. Now the cavalry coming to Brick's base. If he doesn't do something quick, this could be good game. This looks... Oh man, this looks a little hairy. The cavalry are chucking torches by the dozens onto this original town center. The Rams also in the base of Brick. He is getting focused down here. All his landmarks are in the same area too. He is at risk of being knocked out very quickly here. See what he does. See what he does to counter that. Got a scout there that's chilling. And the scout wakes up and dies immediately after getting done with his nap. Rams are focusing down the school of cavalry. Brick is in trouble here. He's in trouble. Getting focused down here. Got a castle on the sacred site. He's got 2 castles next to the sacred site. Chinese army charging down his villagers. And they really wipe out these castles though? I mean, that's quite the position. Quick screenshot here. Now the cavalry are getting absolutely picked off by those castles. Another screenshot here. This is getting really dangerous for the French. This is getting really dangerous for Brick here. He's got a lot of units coming down on his buildings, on his landmarks. He's at risk. Gonna have to do something. It looks like he is aging up. He is building the Red Palace here, it looks like. And he do it in time before the Royal Institute goes down. Where's the Red Palace going? The palace is being built on top of the mountain near the sacred site, and he's about to complete it. He completes the Red Palace in time, right as the Royal Institute goes down. He survives to fight another day. He manages, in the split second of time, to survive the Chinese ram rush. And he lives to fight another day. He is still in the running. It is 18 minutes into the game, and it looks like we've only got 2 minutes left here. He's making a play. Something's happening here. The Rams and horses are still continuing on, wiping out portions of Brick's base here, taking out mining camps, wiping out units where they can find them. And Brick has been holding on to that sacred site for a long time, so as long as he can just hold on to it for another minute or 2, he's probably got this, and it looks like, I think that's what's about to happen here, because we're in the last minute of the game at 19 out of 20 minutes, and that sacred site has seconds left, so I think this game's going to Brick. I think that's what we're seeing here, so... Oh gosh. The cavalry, a last-ditched attempt to make a charge. Might have to go back and replay that once more. It's really nuts. Oh my gosh. He's going for a conversion. Brick converts the entire army of spearmen from Sphinx and immediately starts going after the cavalry, wiping them out by the dozens after the conversion was successful, defending the sacred site as the castles absolutely machine gunned down the remainder of the Chinese cavalry. And Brick, ladies and gentlemen, he is our victor. Brick has taken the day. He has won this game. A successful defense of the sacred site on the mountain. Castles galore. He has done it. Oh my god, that was... What a play. What a play. Oh my gosh. The conversion, the machine guns going off. This is crazy. This is insane. Oh my gosh. And good game is called. Great playing. Good match, gentlemen. Sphinx and Brick. Very well played, both of you. Yes, that was very interesting. Very, very good game. That was one of the crazier ones I've seen in a long time. So, thank you all for tuning in here on YouTube and watching this casted replay game here. Thanks for watching, and do tune in next time. Next video here on Age of Empire. Thank you. Cheers.